Coach Scott, your team faced Midwestern State. They pulled out 2 really big wins, but on that last match they fell short 8-9. Can you just talk about what was the difference between the execution style of the game?
Well, execution is exactly what it boiled down to. We go out and make 3 errors in the first inning and give up 3 runs, and you're down right off the bat. And then we continued that trend into the second inning, and I think we made 2 or 3 more innings in the next couple of innings. They only counted 3 errors. Technically, there was only 3, but realistically, we made 6 mistakes, and you just can't do that and win the Lone Star Conference. You know, it's just not going to happen in really any conference. It doesn't matter. You can't just go out and play terrible defense and expect your pitchers to get 4 or 5 outs an inning and get away with it. You know, I was proud of the way our team battled, and we fought back and had a chance to get the lead and tied up and get the lead there in the last inning. And, you know, Ashland Lerman kind of got banged up on a pitch that wasn't in the zone, but that's the way you go when you put yourself in that position. But, you know, we played really good. The first 2 games, hit the ball hard. Started out Friday night with 4 home runs, and Tatiana Trotter got her first home run, followed it up with another home run in her second at-bat, so she had a big day. Malaya Burns had a huge day on Saturday. But yeah, you've got to go win games that you're supposed to win, and that's one that we let slip away, and hopefully it doesn't haunt us at the end of the year.
Y'all did get the series win over Midwestern. What is this team doing better at, and what seems to be clicking as the season continues on?
I think our mentality has gotten a lot better. You know, I think we're meshing together as a team. We're playing hard. We're playing for each other now. Some of the selfish stuff is kind of going away. But we just got to clean up defense. When we start playing better defensively, then we're going to be tough to beat. But when you don't, you know, and like I said, you give teams chances, and you're in trouble. But you know, we're swinging the bat up and down the lineup. I think you look at Friday night's game. The top of the lineup didn't do too much, but really 5 through 9 lit it up. And you know, when you're getting production up and down the lineup, that's what's going to make you a very tough opponent to get out and to keep off the board. And you know, as a result, we went out and scored 10 runs in each of the first 2 games in 5 innings of play, and still scored 7 in game 3. But you know, so offensively, things are looking really good. We've got some people who have really stepped up. Ashton McMillan has stepped up and been a huge piece to getting us going, and you know, Tatiana Trotter's having a good at-bats. Bailey Martinez, who started the season a little slow, she's gotten hot here lately, and then you know, Ashland Lerman continues to do her thing at the top. She's got 33 stolen bases right now, and then you know, Lindsay Evans, she's hit 7 home runs, but she's still not peaking and playing to her potential offensively, and she's a little frustrated with it. She's working at it, but you know, it's a matter of time. Surely it's going to come because she's too good a hitter. And then, you know, once we get the top of the lineup, you know, consistent the way they're capable of being consistent, and the bottom continue to do what they're doing, then we're going to be tough to beat.
A quick turnaround facing Texas women's today. You know, how are you getting your team ready for this competition?
Well, it's tough. You know, this is those tough weeks that we knew were going to happen in the Lone Star, where you're having a 3-game midweek series. You know, Texas women's is a very much improved opponent. They had 2 transfers or 3 transfers come over from Texas A&M Commerce. One of them being, you know, one of the better pitchers in the country. Who is also swinging it for them. She's got 7 home runs as well, Alyssa LeBlanc. She leads the conference in strikeouts. You know, she's been good in this conference for 4 years. You know, she just now is at Texas Women's instead of Texas A&M Commerce. So, you know, they're struggling a little bit offensively. You know, they're not hitting it up and down the lineup like I talked about we are, but they're not giving up runs. So that's the challenge is you got to go score against them, and then hopefully you can find a way to keep them to 1 or 2 runs and be able to go out and get 3 or 4. But they're setting 1 game ahead of us in conference play, so it's a big series. Again, a much improved team, new coach, brought some kids over with her from Commerce, and they're competing really well. And then this weekend we go to Oklahoma Christian, who's one of the top teams. I think they're sitting in 2nd place in the conference or 3rd place in the conference. I think they only have 3 or 4 losses on the year. And they can really pitch it as well. They got a lot of left-handed hitters, a very good softball team. So we got our work cut out for us this week. There's no doubt about that. So we need a good week of preparation. Well, I say a good week, a good day of preparation, and then you go play. So you know, a tough week ahead of us, and you know, hopefully our kids will rise up to the challenge and figure out a way to get, well, we play 6 games, hopefully we can get 5 out of those 6. You know, that would be a huge weekend. But no matter what, if we just continue to work on us, I think that's the end goal, is continue to work on us and continue to get better and continue to grow as a team.
With this quick turnaround and seeming like the bats are hot for a lot of the girls, does it almost give them confidence and you confidence going into these games that are so quick?
Well, it does, but you know, other teams' pitchers can drain your confidence pretty quick, and that's going to be our challenge this week, because we're going to face some really good arms, some of the top arms in the conference. And you know, you go back to what we did last weekend with UT Tyler, and we played defense, and we didn't give them a bunch of free runs. We gave them a couple, but we didn't give them a bunch, and we gave our offense a chance to win that game finally, and that's what happened. That's what's going to have to happen this week. We're going to have to clean up the defense and you know, not walk quite as many people as we're walking. Our pitchers are doing a great job of getting out of jams. The problem is they're kind of creating some of their own problems with too many walks and hit by pitches. But they've been really bearing down with runners on base and getting us out of a lot of jams as well. So it's kind of one of those love-hate things with your pitchers right now. But love the fact that they can get out of jams. We would prefer that they didn't walk people and give people free bases. So it's just it's just a growing process. We're just now in the first week of March, and you know, got a lot of games to play. But at the same time, you got to get after it right now, because regional rankings and all that stuff matters right now. And even though the rankings aren't out, you know, the people that are on that committee are looking to see what you're doing and how you're doing. And right now, we're probably on the outside looking in, and that's not normal for us. And it's something that hopefully we can get hot and string a bunch of wins together against really quality opponents and put ourselves back where we need to be.